What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you guys today is a brand new Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies video. We're continuing the grind of unlocking as many relics solo within Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies. So if you guys are interested in today's video, feel free to stick around and let's hop right into it. So kind of to recap everything, we finished knocking out the Wicked and the Sinister relics for Totenreich itself. We're currently waiting for the Grim relics to be finished. I know only one of the two have been solved so far, but once the second one gets solved, I'll be sure to bring you guys that video, and that'll help us pretty much conclude the solo grind for the relics on the map Totenreich itself. But for the time being, we're going to be focusing on some of the other maps that we have in this game. Like I said, I've never grinded for any of the relics. I kind of just started right after beating the Easter egg for Totenreich. I beat it for all the other maps early when they first came out, but I never really thought about hopping into Curse until I really wanted to experience the tiers for myself. So Pack-a-Punch 4, Ultra Rarity, and Golden Armor for itself. So like I said, I really wanted to experience that, and I also really wanted to grind out the special Pack-a-Punch camos that you guys can get for beating the boss at certain tiers within Curse mode as well. So I really wanted to experience both of that. That's kind of why all these videos came to life. Like I said, this is going to be part 3, and we're going to be focusing on some of the older maps that we got from Season 1, Season 2, and even the very first map we got, Ashes to the Dam. So I do have many of the relics already unlocked. I just got to make all the videos for you guys and pretty much release it to show you guys the entire journey and process as well. So the ones I really want to focus on today is Astra Malorum. I think I already have all those knocked out, so I'll be bringing you guys those videos within the next couple of days. But we're going to be focused on the Sinister, Wicked, and Grim relics for this map in particular. The ones that we're going to be focused on today are the Wicked relics, so the Civil Protector helmet, and also the Golden Spork. We're going to break it all down, go through, give you guys some tips on what I did, because I'm going to be honest, this was probably one of the hardest grinds that I've ever done. Being able to have to get to around 60 each time to attempt this actually drove me a little bit crazy for sure. I was really going to give up at one point, but I actually managed to push through. So you guys will definitely see a lot of gameplay on that as well. So to hop into what the Civil Protector helmet does, pretty much the effect is it being a Wicked relic itself. Every 100 kills you get, you lose a perk. I don't see anybody ever truly running this relic. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Perks itself already cost so much. Yes, you can grind out a lot of points within Curse mode, but still, this is a relic that, you know, if you're a completionist, you just want to unlock it for the hell of it. But honestly, I would never personally run this relic for myself. You just won't see it being a Wicked relic itself. I just think it does nothing but make the game worse for you. The second one is going to be the Golden Spork one. So this one allows zombies to do 2 times the damage, which is not, I mean, honestly, I'm looking back at it, I don't really think I would run this one as well, just because the zombies already do so much damage. Like, there's a lot of people complaining about how you lose an entire armor and some health once you get to a little bit of the higher rounds and zombies start to hit you. So I would say definitely a no to this relic as well. So even though I unlocked them both, just for me personally, I wouldn't run these relics. Now that's just kind of a little bit about each of what they do. Now let's break it down individually and go into a little bit more details in the unlock process. So we're going to focus on the Civil Protector helmet first. So what you want to do is you have to get to round 60. Once you get to round 60, as you guys will see pretty much on screen, you need the Energy Mind Field upgrade, and what you want to go ahead and do is make your way to the very beginning of the map, and then you're going to see Tessie. What you want to do is drop the Energy Mind in the front of Tessie, just where the hood area is, and then once a zombie activates it, pretty much you want to leave the area until the end of the round. That's kind of what I've seen a lot of people do, and it has worked out for me 100%. Near the end of the round, what I like to do is I make sure Oscar's killed for sure, because this guy just follows you all around the map, and like starting at round 55, he doesn't leave you alone. And of course, when he hits you, you already know what happens. These super spinners come after you, and I'll pretty much just leave one zombie as well. What I would have done differently here is with one of the perk, I think it's I forgot what it's called, it's like Wisping Tea or something like that. That perk can grab the zombie and hold it for you. That's one of the augments I would make sure that I have. That does help out a lot for sure. But as you can see, I'm just running back and forth. And then what you're going to notice is that Tessie's lights are going to start to blink. So blink like both lights at first, just to indicate that, hey, the pattern is going to be shown to you soon. Then you just kind of want to jot down the pattern. As you guys will see on the screen, the pattern that I got was left, right, then I got back left, and then back right. As you guys will see me go back and forth just to verify that that was the exact pattern that I got. Once you get that pattern jotted down, what I do is I'll hit pause and I'll like kind of draw like a little car on a piece of paper and just kind of mark it. It does help you kind of remember everything. But I'll be sure to also post a picture on this because it was a little bit confusing at first, but somebody managed to break it down and make it easy to understand, and that definitely helped out for sure. So let me see if I can find that picture and I'll post it up for you guys on screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But once you kind of get that pattern jotted down, what you want to do is you want to make your way to the speed cola room. And then inside that speed cola room, you're going to notice 4 chandeliers on the top. Each chandelier is going to be representing one of the tail lights on the vehicle. So you're going to be looking at the entrance going from the beginning of the map as the two lights on the back. And then going out of that room forward, you're going to see the 2 lights in the front. I know it seems a little bit confusing, but definitely use the picture for sure. It'll help you out. Then what you want to go ahead and do is make sure you have PhD flopper. And then what you want to do is pretty much you want to dive onto the chandelier in pretty much going in the order that you saw it blink. So mine was going to be pretty much the front light first, and then it's going to be the front 2, then it's going to be the back 2. You'll kind of see how I do it in this video. And yes, if you do mess it up, the pattern does seem to stay the same each round. So you just guys kind of repeat that process, rinse over. But once you pretty much complete that entirety of that process and you dive onto the chandelier, you just got to be near it. You'll notice that Mr. Peak starts to giggle. Once he giggles, then you'll know that you've pretty much done that trial the correct way, and then a portal will open in the beginning of the map near self-revive itself. Once you're over there, you'll notice that pretty much you are on the right track. Like I said, just for this, make sure you're well prepared, make sure you got a war machine, make sure you have plenty of salvage, as well as pretty much what this challenge entitles to is that all zombies are going to be super sprinters. Being on round 60, you've already pretty much experienced that for yourself personally, so you'll know exactly what that process is like. It's not hard, just make sure you are ready to go for sure. Make sure you got your self revives. You can even use equivalent exchange with quick revive as well. So that's gonna be my tip for you guys on that, and pretty much just run circles, use the wonder weapon, use Mustang and Sally, and then you just pretty much take you through. Once you see the HVTs arrive, go ahead and pop Ether Shroud, use your war machine. That'll pretty much take you through the entirety of the challenge itself. And then once you get all, I think, 6 rounds finished, you will have unlocked yourself the Civil Protector helmet, bringing that journey for grinding out this crazy Wicked Relic to an end for sure. But that's pretty much how you guys unlock it. And I know a lot of people told me you're a little bit late when it comes to relic videos. It's true, but this is, like I said, it's a journey for me and pretty much going through that process itself. So that's pretty much how you unlock the Civil Protector helmet. Now let's focus on the Golden Spork. So this particular relic here, just a little bit of information, was the most annoying relic to go for that I have pretty much grinded in my journey with grinding out pretty much Black Ops 7 zombie relics. I died 4 times going for this relic, and keep in mind, back in the day, before, like I want to say 3 months ago, there was a glitch to do this one early before round 60, but unfortunately that's patched, so I had to do it pretty much 5 times. So think about that, guys, grinding through round 60 5 times. I'm literally a master of opening up the section for Mars now. That's because I've done it so many times. That's how annoying it's become for me. But I'm finally happy that I'm finally done with this Golden Spork relic, so I don't ever have to touch it again. Pretty much for this one in particular, you have to wait to round 60 as well. Once you get to round 60, what you want to go ahead and do is make sure you get yourself a Mangler cannon, and then you want to make your way to Mars. Do keep in mind, once you are on Mars, what you want to do is, I like to pile up a big crowd of zombies, just because if you're going to try to run up there and shoot the Mangler cannon, there's a very good chance you're going to go down just because of how hard the zombies hit on round 60, even with golden armor, believe it or not. what you want to do is you just want to just really charge the Mangler cannon, shoot it directly into the portal, and then go ahead and teleport as well. Once you make your way back to the official map itself, you're going to see this red circle on the floor, like a ritual circle. Go ahead and stand in the middle of it and go ahead and throw a decoy on the floor. Once you throw a decoy on the floor, you're going to start to see that a bunch of zombies are going to pile around there. You need the Mangler cannon to come back through the portal and kill at least 3 zombies within that circle itself. I do pop an insta-kill just to make it easier for myself. As you guys can tell, I almost died as well trying to do this one. Then you want to throw your second decoy, and then give it about like 5 seconds later, you're going to see that Mangler cannon blast shot reappear on your side of the screen, killing the zombies. And then, of course, once Mr. Peak starts to giggle, then you will pretty much know you've done the entirety of the challenge correct, and it will open up a portal in the beginning of the map as well, near the side of Quicker Vibes. So that's pretty much how you get this portal trial to be unlocked. Like I said, just make sure you guys kill Oscar, because if you're throwing decoys down and he hits you with one of those like spaceship lasers, all the zombies are going to focus on you and they're going to kill you absolutely without less than a couple of seconds, especially if they're all piled up right there. So make sure Oscar is dead before you guys try to attempt this. It does make the process and the journey a little bit easier for sure. So with this particular one here, this is the one where I died a bunch of times. My recommendation is that only zombies can be killed by hipfire. So make sure that you can't use the Mustang and Sally. So Mustang and Sally is definitely out of the picture. That is one you cannot use at all. But what I like to go ahead and do is just use the Wonder Weapon. Make sure it's a tier 4 pack-a-punch. That is always going to be the biggest key for sure. Make sure that weapon's all the way maxed out. That's going to help you get through this entirety of the thing. Make sure you have a bunch of salvage as well. Use Gobblegums to your advantage. Killjoy is huge when it comes to, as you guys will see me use it for sure, when it comes to killing the different bosses or the different HVTs that spawn at different rounds. Then that kind of, after I want to say like 3 attempts of practicing this, I feel like I finally mastered on how to beat this one here. Then just go through that entirety of the process. Once you get to the 6th round, kill the final HVT, you will pretty much have unlocked yourself the golden Spork Relic. Like I said, guys, I'm just super happy that this relic is done with. Never have to touch Astra Malorum for a while now that I got all the relics knocked out. But like I said, I'm here to share the journey with you guys. Grinding it solo is always going to be the biggest plan and the biggest grind for me, especially when it comes to Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies relic grind. But that pretty much is it, guys. That is how you unlock both these relics. Like I said, my recommendation is make sure you got Gobblegums, make sure you got Pack-a-Punch 4. Make sure that you guys are just ready for it, because you can go down at any time. Yes, even being some of the best zombie players out there, those guys that float around, that shoot the electric balls, I'm not sure what their names are, but those guys will kill you almost instantly at the higher rounds, which is relatively annoying. And just having to do hipfire kills and not rely on Mustang and Sally, that does become a challenge as well. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the video. Till next time, peace out.